Right now, let's get to crypto outlook section, and with Bitcoin approaching 50k and rebounding strongly from its resistance, it's very important to just have a look at the most important on-chain data that may just show us the next future path for Bitcoin in terms of its price movement. So let's look at the data of 6th of September from Glassnode, that is a on-chain analytics aggregator. And right now we can find that Bitcoin's infrastructure hash power is regaining its strength. Right now we are at 29% of a peak related to our July's slump level. So it means that this reaction is something that is highly anticipated. However, we are right now still at the levels of hash power where we are at a recent year. So it means despite the competition in the mining market increased over time, right now after this mining exemption of China, we still lagging behind in terms of this indicator that is really showing the health of a digital asset. So it's not really comforting. This level is not very comforting right now. As with this price level, we would highly would like to watch higher levels. Right now we can't overtake even this October's levels of over 128 exahashes per second. On the other hand, miner revenue per exahash in US dollar is increasing during recent period. It means we are still in a bull market. With every single time we have met such occurrence and the miner revenue in US dollars per exahash has risen, we were in a bull market. So it means right now we are continuing this march towards new highs, especially in terms of this indicator. However, we may also find that with such a low hash rate of Bitcoin and such high prices, the amount of miners will probably increase in time to adjust those supply-demand ratio to a stable level. Something that is more bearish is that miner net position change that has resetted and turned to neutral. This matrix has been made by 6th of September, so it was right before this major slump in price on about 10% on Bitcoin. So it may right now be resetted, and we may not see a major slump as it was right back then in July 2021, as we have seen it right 2 days ago. But usually when miner position change from positive to negative, it means the price action is turning for longer, aside from this exactly specific period where miners were undecided on whether to sell or buy Bitcoin. So right now we can expect something that slowing down of price action and possible downward movement with this probability of turning to with minor net position turning to negative a bit. However, not only Bitcoin is so successful in terms of investments interest. Also, institutional exposure to altcoin products has increased of recent and retesting right now all-time high. So inflows to Solana-based investment, for instance, saw a whopping 388% increase last week, with institutional investors gaining exposure to 13.2 million worth of sold products. According to the CoinShares, nearly 40% of the past week's inflows to the digital asset investment products were allocated to instruments tracking altcoins. Past week also saw a sizable increase in institutional crypto investments, with the previous 2 weeks recording inflows of 24 million and 21 million respectively. And finally we got to trade idea section, and I have a proposition for you for Autodesk. So Autodesk is this software company based in United States in 1982 and producing software for architecture, manufacturing, engineering industries. That's a company that has products known worldwide such as AutoCAD and others. So Autodesk is a company right now that is in its very rapid growth pace, and it's maintaining this trend line that has its commence in September 2020. But aside from its technical aspects of a chart, I would like to have firstly watch at the fundamentals of a company. So for this year, earnings per share is really outstanding. It's 440%. It's something that maybe something to be not repeated in the years to come, as earnings per share for next year is 39, for 5 years is 26, but these are the levels that are still satisfactory, and comparing those ratings to other company, even of the software application sector, Autodesk still is looking very attractive to investors. In terms of projections of the price, there is where was it? Target price is $352 bucks. In terms of next years, just look at this one. The estimation for gauges for earnings gauges still looking to be increasing, with even spinning up its pace among 2022-2023. That's something that is worth bragging, and also we can find that this GF value, that growth focus value, regarding the price of a stock regarding its projections, still looking to be in the middle of the line that is forecasting its future performance. So operating margin right now versus industry and versus history is at a very good level. Something that is right now quite bothering is this cash to debt level. So even on this recent annual meeting for Autodesk shareholders, there was highly discussed whether the free cash flow level may be sustained, as the company has lots of expenditures in the months to come. So that's something that needs to be improved, but regardless, those aspects, P ratio, so the company is literally looking better and better. this indicators showing us the strength and also something that has given its power to future growth. So let's look at technical issues. So let's right now look at technicals of a company. So this chart is rebounding and respecting this trend line has been respected throughout 5 or even 6 times, and there's right now really nothing to worry about in terms of this one to be rebounded from this exactly trend line once again. Also we are keeping its price above its 50 moving average line, so it's also giving us the possibility of rebounds. The possible rebounds of this price level I'll be talking about in a sec, but let's look at another confirmation of possible rebound around here is that we have stopped in price on 19th of July that has afterwards has converged with this major ride upwards, and right now this level is supposed to be stopping to this chart in terms of future possible downturn. And we need to assume as well that very often when it's very obvious rebound ahead, often on the chart we may find a fake out, the possible candle that will just get below this recent shadow of a candle, and we'll get on a daily once below this 284 bucks, just to rebound and move higher very fiercely. So we need to be secured on such event, and also in order to protect ourselves we need to just set a little bit wider stop loss or set an alarm even below this alarm that I just set at 283 and just set it right at the 282. And if we will just close on a daily right at this level, it's not a serious case to sell at once. We just would better wait next 24 hours net trading session, and if the price will stay at the lower level at about 282, it would mean for us it's a better sell and better exit the position than hold. But if you just rebound strictly from this 282, it means it's a high possibility of getting higher. And if the price will get to this 300 level, you may keep its position even longer, as it's a very strong growth stock. So I really wish you luck with keeping its position even to all-time highs. Okay, so that's it for now. Oh, sorry. In terms of area of significance, in terms of taking an entrance, I would expect that you will take a position within this area. Of limited by 286 and also 289. Otherwise, I wouldn't find this proposition as to be valid. And if the price will get lower or higher, I would just wait for another opportunity on the other chart, or even on this, if such opportunity will show up. So that's it for today. If you have enjoyed, just smash the like button, and also subscriptions are much appreciated. Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow.